afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting, amazing Propagandacast from the host Imperial Day and the one, the only, Master Propaganda off here till 1 vs 1 on Faymonville Approach in the north. It's Helpinghans fighting for America, freedom, democracy. The first armored division west and south, it's VonIvan fighting for the Oberkommando West, Germany, Deutschland. The elite Panzerdivision with us. Overwatch versus Recon Support. The Goliath Infantry Bulletins versus Pathfinder. And I think that's actually all Pathfinder Bulletins here for Helpinghans. The rifles going to start here for VonIvan. Rifles start here for Helpinghans. Most likely going more Pathfinders. Since obviously again he's going for 3 of them to just basically allow them to fight just a bit faster and a bit smarter. Noting here that VonIvan starting to push you into the south of the map. That's actually a bit interesting to see there on the map here, the way sort of pushing, not the usual capping order. Pathfinder squad they're setting up for Helpinghans to back up the rifle and the echelons. First engagement Pioneer versus the echelons and 1 carbine versus the Sturmgewehr 44. More folks here in the south, it's here for VonIvan. And then north we got rifling towards the victory point, and they're leaving the further north area there of the map rather unguarded. VonIvan here falling back with the Sturmpanzer is just the light cover, trying to sort of bait troops into the effective range and then murder them with the might of the Sturmgewehr. But there you go. Helpinghans senses here there's a weakness in VonIvan's plan, that is the carve point, and quickly moves towards it. Of course, left the other one can defend it. He tries to defend it. And there you go, Pathfinders. Reason's fighting back in the south, got folks coming up to support as well. Looks like some fighting of the heavy cavalry happening around the field point here. Another Pathfinder squad can be called in if Helpinghans if he so decides to do it. More folks on the way there for VonIvan. Pathfinders are being overwhelmed by the sheer number of folks coming that VonIvan's bringing to bear here. And there we go. 1 man down, gone, and there you go. Second Pathfinder squad out for Helpinghans and the first armored division. We got rapidly being pursued by the folks coming backed up with the Sturm Pioneer, third squad out here. Rearson seizing points as while VonIvan is actually going on the hunt here for the rifleman. Helpinghans could sneak in the Rearsons, then grab back the fuel point there, punishing VonIvan there for his slight oversellers move there. And there we go. It seems exactly what Helpinghans is doing, using the rifleman as bait to then moving the Rearsons to grab the fuel point. But at the same time, those pushing for the Covenant, trying to return the favour here to Helpinghans. We've got double Pathfinders as the full grenadiers. That's going to be a lot of firepower going back and forth here. More troops around. Sturmpanzer moving as well here, so you know he might win the engagement here versus Helpinghans. He's going to lose the fuel point here to Helpinghans. So some brutal fighting here in the early game as both players are having at each other very aggressively, very ruthlessly. Also making tank traps here being dug in as well to help Helpinghans defend this on the field point there against any harassment from VonIvan, just counterattacks. VonIvan there committing to a 4th full community squad. So far, rather standard stuff here. Very standard stuff. Folks are retreating back here to the base. Folks moving to counterattack here. Rearson's holding up behind the heady cover. Looks like he might just be able to prevent Helpinghans from grabbing it, but even then it is neutral. Up close to the Fultons should be able to beat the Rearsons. They might come at a slight cost. More Fultons out there. Others reinforcing, or should be reinforcing. Heading northwards here. And there you go. Rearsons are holding on for the dear life. And there you go. Pathfinders rank, meaning here that Rearsons can retreat now. The Fultons they will not be able to last much longer since double Pathfinders there. Even though they're the INR version from Recon Support, because they have a decent chance of wiping the Fulton is there if VonIvan is not careful. For now making a set of shift towards the north here. The side of the south that is clearly not going to work out right away. Of course, he may fill up with a fresh counter-attack, but first obviously wants to sort of ensure you actually get some resources this time around. We see Helpinghans assault as high. You know, north sounds also like a nice time this time of the year. Nice place this time of year, there we go. Seizing the point here, we got Rifle versus Falconers here by the fuel point. Should be able to grab it there. Counter-attack going in and now, Helpinghans actually spread out on the south. Perhaps not anticipating that VonIvan would launch a counter-attack to reclaim that. But clearly, he had not counted for VonIvan. No one ever expects VonIvan. Except the Spanish Inquisition. But they expect a lot of things, really. It comes with the business and the territory. Pathfinders moving about here. We got Lieutenant out there for Helpinghans. Standard sort of play there. Allows also play aggressive versus VonIvan. 50 calibers, of course, can also be quite useful in dealing with all the German infantry. They will be floating about in the battlefield here with the Oberkommando West. Folks are taking losses from the Pathfinders. We've got 5 kills there so far. Very good. And he's going for a 5th one. I mean, he could theoretically begin calling in Jaegers, but VonIvan is just committing to a 5 full grenadier build. Hans there going for the ambulance. Very good choice there, but he's definitely going to need some 50 calibers. He might just get buried beneath all of VonIvan's full grenadiers. Lieutenant a bit backing off a bit there with no real good cover to fight against the Sturm Pioneers here, going for the cover point there. Seizing the southern points, we got a bit of skirmishing up north here as Hans launches a localized assault to try and flush out the Germans here from the northern victory point. But we got more filters inbound there from VonIvan. You should also be able to begin popping out some Goliaths if you so want to. There we go, Goliath on the way plus take-up. I mean, if we go for the usual meta choices like them in Mechanized Ranking, it could be Battle Group Headquarters, but Mechanized would be the usual guess here. Ambulance up. Could maybe consider calling him a third Pathfinder squad, also up for the airdrop combat group. Paratroopers with light machine guns could be quite useful. Or paratroopers with bazookas. I mean, there's a few options there. Plus, of course, pack howitzers could provide additional firepower versus some all of VonIvan's infantry. Truck halfway done. With a 50 caliber on the way there for Helpinghans. Very good stuff there. Schwere Wehrmachtschlepp out there for VonIvan and the Panzerlehr Panzerdivision. Troops healing reinforcing. We got Pathfinders and Lieutenants heading out there. 50 caliber almost down there for Helpinghans. Goliath heading northwards. He's going to stay up there by the fuel point, hoping to bait any unsuspecting Americans in and just blow them to Kingdom Come. Right now, VonIvan controls a nice chunk on the map. He's got all 3 victory points under his control. He's got both fuel points. I think VonIvan take to sort of get really aggressive in terms of taking. And of course, it makes it harder for VonIvan or Helpinghans to keep pace in terms of taking as well. And certainly, well, exploded Goliath there could prove to be even more disastrous here for Helpinghans and the 1st Armoured Division. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. Minesweeper team's on the way. They're clearly worried about VonIvan laying down mines, which he should be. There you go, spotting the Goliath. I don't think VonIvan has realised it's under fire here. That could mean an easy kill there for Helpinghans, and 100 munitions down the drain, and yeah. 100 munitions gone there. VonIvan punished there for being perhaps a bit careless. So yeah, nice work there by Helpinghans. Saving himself in a completely obliterated infantry unit. 5th coming up, it's going to occupy the house in the centre. We got looks on the way to VonIvan. Very much standard there. I mean, 5 full gun is not standard, but the rest of what he's sort of to an extent doing is standard, at least in terms of taking and vehicle choices. Volkswagen racing is up close. Should be winning there for the Volkswagens of the Pathfinders in the house, rather makes it harder for him to maintain a position much longer. Goliath number 2 on the way to VonIvan. We'll see if that one does a bit better than the first one, or if that one will be spotted as well and easily dealt with there. Push in the centre is quickly thwarted here as Helpinghans 50 caliber sings away. A song of freedom, but most importantly 50 caliber rounds. Back here, troops reinforcing. Captain on the way. This Helpinghans is not going to try and take straight away. He's going to go for both the platoon and the company command post, indicating certainly a plethora of support weapon options. 50 calibers and pack anti-tank guns. I mean, he could also go for the pack howitzers though he wants to. Fulton is Sturm Pioneer setting out, going to attack here into the southern fuel point to reclaim it, and more importantly to deny it to Helpinghans. Basil is on the move. Fulton's there pushing out away the Americans from the fuel point. Got the Lux going in, the Lux like Aufklärungspanzer. Bit of hair fighting around here, no anti-tank jet for Helpinghans. He's got a bazooka on the lieutenant, that's about it. I imagine there's going to be getting up some anti-tank guns as soon as possible. I'm just going to nap Basil the cat here, so we can pacify him a bit. Ow! Don't do that, Basil. Ow! My hand is not. Ow! You bastard! Ow! You fat, fluffy rat. There we go. Pacified. And he's got looks of us, the captain. Fulton's moving up here, backing up the Luxie against Hans's force in the centre. We've got a Greyhound out there to put pressure on the German infantry and light vehicles like 50 caliber being added to the Greyhound. And of course also got the cancer shot there as an option of North Point being secured by the Reasons and the Pathfinders. That's all pairing contently. We tend here fighting for the southern fuel point. Some heavy fighting between the two here, and we got a nice victory point for VonIvan and the Panzerlehr versus Helpinghans. As he's looking to put more pressure on the flanks, you know, at the same time as he occupies the main force of VonIvan in the centre, he is still trying to exert influence elsewhere in that way, maybe sort of try and slowly shrink VonIvan's map control, that way build up an edge. Puma on the way there for VonIvan. Very common build, you know, if you're going for, you know, spec cost, but he's going for Overwatch. It does feel a bit strange if he's not going to take, you know, trying to some extent push for faster, schwer punted borders and take Panther 4s, but rather sticking to the looks Puma build. Love to see how that works out. Final round here, we got the Goliath creeping about, but can't quite seem to get close here. Up north, Pioneer, out in the oven, there's the Pathfinders out in the house. That should be a winner for the Pathfinders. There we go, Jürgen already drops dead. Lieutenant should head for the southern victory point here, and he's autogrammed the centre one, very good. 50 caliber with 2 kills running about, entertaining all the way there. Obviously to help deal with any light vehicles, and he's probably anticipating a Puma, to be honest. I mean, it's so very common of the Overcommand list at the moment to go for Pumas. If they encounter any light vehicles, you know, they're going to be in a remote problem. So in that regard, having the anti-tank to be much better than having the Greyhound to deal with a Puma. Basically down the run, 50 cal, they're hammering away. Armor piercing rounds up, but it's quick getting bypassed here. Puma going for the Greyhound. We got the anti-tank out, but it's going to be a bit late there for it arrives at the scene. And he's not really got a lot of rifling about here with anti-tank rifling, so he's got one that might be able to stall it. 50 cal round here as VonIvan claims the centre once more. Up north, we've got focused as the Pathfinders. Mounting some support from more of the Pathfinders, but nope, ends up retreating in the south. Victory point secured here. 478 versus 371. Yeah, nope. Don't bite, Basil. Rifle retreating here. And we got the Greyhound being fixed up as well. We got the ambulance up for Helpinghans. Very good, very good. Back in VonIvan space. Nothing further happening there as of yet. You could theoretically go for another Lux. You could go for another Puma. You could go for another Lux and a Puma. Not something you see a lot, but I remember when going for double Lux, double Puma was actually a surprisingly effective strategy. That's the Overcommand best, if you knew how to handle it. He's shooting at the bushes there because he figures, you know, VonIvan's hiding him. He's actually right, it just wasn't the right bushes, you know, Hans was shooting at. It just wasn't the right bushes Hans was shooting at. Cool moving about there. Fifth car hanging about, we got Greyhound moving about. Falcon's there holding the line, but the line is quickly crumbling here under the weight of Helpinghans' assault. Back in VonIvan space, nothing going on. We got an MD-54 on the way there for him to help deal with the Helpinghans' infantry. Send out him a nice chunk there, so getting up an MD-54 to help contain that would be a pretty good idea there for VonIvan. We could also have to play a bit more aggressively, though he's got most of the map, so it becomes a bit hard for him to play aggressively unless he wants to directly attack Helpinghans' base. Bit of skirmishing here, we got Fultons there versus the Pathfinders and Lieutenant. We got the Graham going up as well, he's going to have to retreat lightly. And we got a Stukas first here. Interesting choice here against the Americans in the current situation. And not necessarily something I'd recommend myself. I mean, I'd probably just prefer seeing a schwer punted quarters going up here for VonIvan, get out some Panzers and some Obersoldaten, but he's going for the Stukas first here. Ooh, damage hitting the Puma. Smoke's going off though. Still, he could risk losing it here if Helpinghans decides to go in very aggressively. Then again, he might decide not to. He may come to regret this though once the Stukas hits, because I imagine VonIvan's first target is going to be this exactly, since it's going to be very quick to wipe it out. And we got another Greyhound out for Helpinghans, so we got double Greyhounds out here. An interesting choice there against somebody like VonIvan. Might suggest one you're trying to take up at this stage, but both players seem very focused on light vehicle play. All the way, Stukas of us arriving. Securing the centre victory point again. We got 462 versus 290. Stukas was going to fire away there, unleashing 6 rockets of death. And there you go, 50 cover gets out. Helpinghans, his instincts are lightning sharp, and instead the Stukas only gets a single kill, doesn't even destroy the house. So that's a very nice reaction there for Helpinghans. A bit of bad luck for VonIvan still. And I'm sure Helpinghans is pretty happy about that. In the south, standoff here, waiting for VonIvan to attack into that. North, there's more German, and he could launch an assault there. Of course, still the threat of the hidden Goliath. Flare goes also these points from the south. We got another taken away. There's a double enter tank against double Greyhounds here versus VonIvan. Not your average American build though, but certainly could be effective. Could be effective. Also got cluster bombs over here on the MG34. Death from above, explodes, shatters the area, and more importantly, almost takes out the machine gun. But apparently, the last machine gunner, despite perhaps not feeling lucky, was lucky. But in the end, the Americans finish him off there. So, bit of a blow there to VonIvan, lost his machine gun. And Helpinghans could see some turn against VonIvan, definitely be a bit of a problem there for VonIvan if he were to do that. Folks was being shot as the suppressed count will respond here to the threat of the American infantry point blank. Stumping and looks push in the back here. And ensuring that the MD-34 does not fall into the hands of the filthy Americans. Greyhounds in opposite with the Fulton with these machine guns and main guns just blasting away. Got the Puma moving out though, so this is double Greyhounds. You might want to be careful with the Puma there, since one wrong mistake could allow Helpinghans to perhaps take it out until he gets off an anti-tank rough grenade. That can make things very uncomfortable there for VonIvan's Puma crew. Machine gun's still not crewed. North is... Oh, we might see here the Goliath go off if VonIvan's paying attention. I mean, right now he's just moving past it, and theoretically then we're up there behind the captain, at which point he was sort of threatening them on the retreat path. Oh, mine goes off. Does VonIvan realise what's going on here? I mean, he's getting lots of warning, both a mine explosion and a flare. I mean, at this point, Helpinghans... I mean, the only thing the other done is Helpinghans literally tells him, hey, I've got an infantry unit up north. It would be a terrible shame if a Goliath were to blow them up. At which point it starts to be less of a game and more of something really complex in the S&M department. Anyways, Puma still punishing Southwards. Counter-attack here is a Goliath missed an opportunity there, perhaps. Again, maybe not. Rifle Lieutenant Graham moving in there. Stuart Punier moving up as well, but bailing zone here. I think this assault is not going to work out too well here for VonIvan unless he pulls off something really brilliant here versus Helpinghans. Which in the end did not materialise. Firefighters there with 13 kills, other one with 9 kills. Greyhound with 18 kills, so hanging back. We got the Luxembourg forwards. Oh dear, the Puma went down. Taken up with the anti-tank, and then nice work by Helpinghans. We got 442 versus 282. Still a nice lead here for VonIvan in terms of victory points for Helpinghans. But losing the Puma does give Helpinghans, Greyhounds a lot more freedom versus VonIvan, and the Panzerlehr Panzerdivision could prove to be a bit disastrous if not quickly rectified some way or the other. Getting ready to flit in VonIvan here from the south. Nice play there. Machine gun is back in action here for VonIvan. We got folks moving up here as well. Still no Jaegers. Just Goliath so far here for VonIvan. Greyhound to the rescue. And we got another Puma here for VonIvan. No attempt to take up, just more light vehicles to deal with the American threat. Puma slowly getting ready there. Up north here we finally got takeover for Helpinghans and the 1st Armoured Division. Greyhound there with 9 kills, close to 22. We got a Goliath hanging about. They're having to reposition it from here, deeming it too unsafe against the Americans. And there we go. Puma number 2 out there for VonIvan. Luke setting up. Very close to T2 there for VonIvan. Very close. Focusing northwards there, gaining Betsy. We got the power fighters that have expressed for them. You could got Jump on these, they're closing very slow in Betsy 3 there, having hit Betsy 2. We got fresh cluster bombs here once more on the MD-34. Once more looking to take it out. Fun fact about the cluster bombs, they're a direct copy of the German butterfly bombs. The Americans just straight up copy them. So, little fun fact there about them. Greyhound stinging a few hits. There you go, got the Puma trying to take it out. It's first shot though, misses here against the Greyhound. We got Pathfinders moving up here. No sign of bazookas though, just a minesweeper. Nice hit there on the Greyhound from the Puma, but not enough to take it out of commission. He can't really advance any further with the infantry, and more importantly the anti-tank gun backing up the Greyhound here. So VonIvan's counter in the south falls a bit apart here. 416 versus 282. VonIvan's over losing ground. He's not really making any bigger gains here versus Helpinghans. And the first armor division, in some ways it seems like he's struggling a bit. And up north, got fresh fighting here. Again, will it be this time the Goliath blows apart the captain, or will once more the captain just walk away unscathed and in one piece? Man, I sure do enjoy army life. Not getting blown up. That's the life for me. That does not sound like a good idea in the army life. Come on, what's the worst that can happen? Some kind of German self-propelled bomb blowing me up into pieces? Never. And the South Fox's jump on, he's pushing back the Rifleman Puma hanging back here. Puma then landing a nice hit on the Greyhound here, closing Red Sea 2. California hit as well. We got another Puma for VonIvan. We got double Pumas out here. It looks, by the way, has ceased to function. And we got air support gold in here as VonIvan is going for the kill. We've got an anti-tank cleared out here. A big push here by VonIvan and the German army. Once more, the push seems to slightly encounter some issues here. Ground here, they're getting hammered out by German air support. We got the Strukers firing their Kanonen, their 30-minute cannons. Steel party down firing the retreat. Folks moving up here with Puma support. 50 cal with more power plants moving up there to tank and try and take a southern route to escape. Machine moving up here as well. And rather tense action here. Puma moving up through the center, going to go for the Greyhound. We got troops that pinned down as they're trying to screen the Greyhound from the wrath of VonIvan and the German army. In this case, it seems like the anti-tank there's more help in that department than the captain. Goliath up north still doing nothing for VonIvan. Focuses as the captain. Pushing back the captain with some success. Southern point him, he's secured. Fuel point almost secured as well. Up north we got the ground, so it looks like took out one of his units. And 90, in fact he's lost 2 Fox squads by 9. Seems like he's not replaced any of them. Ground wing hits into the Puma here. Direct hit gaining veterans 1 there. Might just be able to finally get rid of one of those Greyhounds with a Puma, and there we go, ground out of control. 50mm gun pierces the armor and lights it all up.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
M36 Jackson, an interesting choice to try and counter Pumas with. I mean, he does have the range, but in terms of like rate of fire, it might not be the best attempt to try and take on the Puma threat. And again, I could be proven wrong here. Noting that VonIvan still only has the mechanized rating, there's been no sign of take up yet from VonIvan. Very extended light vehicle played with numerous Pumas, Strukers, Fusses, and the Lux. Strukers are going to, will this be the big one? Will it actually be more than 1 kill? And he got 1 more kill. It's 2 kills now. That's going to make all of the difference. Well, not really. Floating about here is Helpinghans put more pressure on VonIvan. Very good move there. Noting he's gone down to 1540 now, meaning Helpinghans is almost caught up there with VonIvan. Very good play there. Very good play. Could use the machine guns. VonIvan, I think, should try and sort of flank and outmaneuver Helpinghans more. I think would certainly help slow down Helpinghans a bit and maybe allow him to seize ground more aggressively. And of course, blow up the Goliath when he actually has a chance to kill something with it. Of course, not before he actually got when they were in range of the unit. You shouldn't just, begin blowing them apart because he sees the unit within sign up on the side of it. Bit of fighting here. Foxes versus Pathfinders. Graham moving in there. Actually 210 kills. Plenty of manpower for Helpinghans. You could go for the airdrop combat group, for some paratroopers and pack hounds to put more pressure there on VonIvan that way. Got the Pumas going for the ground, we got the Jacks moving up there, straight for the Puma. There you go, nice hit from the anti-tank, and attack round here, could possibly take it out. And there you go, gets the Puma. M1 anti-tank there in the control of VonIvan, that opens up here nicely in the Jackson. Jackson pursues through the smoke, bypasses the anti-tank, but there's nothing to support nearby. And there you go, gets the second Puma, a double blow there. 2 VonIvan. Both his Pumas are gone. That's pretty big there for Helpinghans. Nice play there, aggressive. And even if he loses the Jacks, I mean, taking out 2 Pumas is going to be very helpful there for Helpinghans. So nice work there. VonIvan, I still think might want to take up here. Oh, he's trying to repair under close quarters fire. There you go, saves the crew instead. Nice work there for Helpinghans. Very nice work. Thumbs up there. Thumbs up. Back here, reinforcements going on there for VonIvan. Probably some healing as well in a few moments. Overall, Helpinghans team taking good map control versus VonIvan. Got 309 versus 282. More reactions for Helpinghans. To probably repair me. Also have some other plans with them. Mine superscript vanity as well. He may still be paranoid about Goliaths here from VonIvan. Big push for the centre here, no real flanking attempt against Helpinghans, making it easier for Helpinghans to defend them. Of course, does also create some potentially easy targets here for Stukas of Fuzz. This start actually landing a slightly more impactful barrage, getting 4 kills. And our most effective barrage so far here then for VonIvan and the Panzer Division. Troops there back, healing and force on the south. We got a pretty aggressive Greyhound play here by Helpinghans, sneaking up behind VonIvan's lines, hoping to do some good killing and damage. Closing in on the ace level here. Bit risky, but oh, almost got taken out by the M1 anti-tank gun, but not quite. Nice work there. Bit of luck, of course. Oh, never mind. He's not going to think we stop there by the ground unless he stops. Oh, well, unless he stops the ground very close to it. And there you go, repairs happening. And VonIvan goes for it. He goes for the kill. Will Helpinghans for lots going there. Guy's going to try and make a run for it. Oh! Gets a single kill with that Goliath. That's the second Goliath that ended up not really doing a lot there for VonIvan. That's 200 munitions and 1 kill to show for it. Combined. That is horrible economics. MD34 moving about this using the Southern Victory Point. We got 285 versus 280, so they're pretty much now neck and neck in terms of victory points once more. Got that Puma sitting out for Deutschland. Wait, how many Pumas has he had so far? There's his 4th Puma. That is a lot of Pumas, and to be honest at this point again, I think he would just be better off taking up and trying to go for medium panzers rather than check out more Pumas here at Helpinghans. Losing control of the north here as Helpinghans launches a strike, even as it's keeping VonIvan occupied in the centre south. Nice play there. Now the Jackson up there for Helpinghans. To replace the one that VonIvan rather brutally ended. Got their Stukas firing. Boom, they're going for the Greyhound. Not a single kill with that barrage from the Stukas. Probably its worst one yet. Not good there for VonIvan. Bit of skirmishes in the south here between Fultons and the Pathfinders. Sturmgewehrs versus Carbines. Plus Kar 98 Gs. Booming repaired. Stukas are staying, waiting stuff, and we got an airdrop comic group in here for Helpinghans. Means paratroops and of course 8 pack cards here, which to deliver pain and misfortune upon VonIvan and his head. Fighting for the centre again here, but looking a bit harder here for VonIvan to defend up north. Bit of push as well. MD4 backing up. Folks going to push forward the northern victory point. Very good, but the centre certainly seems to be where a lot of the attention is being drawn here for both players in the south. A lot of skirmishing here where VonIvan Helpinghans has got a decent force there to block any movement. 270 versus 264, still very close between the two. Very close. And there you go, equal 264 versus 264. Please tell me in a few seconds that will. There we go, 262 now. Now they're trying away the phenomenon. I imagine that's going to be the Schwerpanzer quarters, meaning he's finally going to go for tanks, maybe also some orbital garden. And certainly some orbital garden could be quite helpful against some older stuff Helpinghans has. Paratroopers ready. I'm not sure what he's going to go for. They got the pack out of the ready as well to begin bombarding Nazis. And there you go, Graham Demon with the Foot's going to take a few hits in return though. Got a nearby anti-tank gun and oh, got it! Very nice work there by VonIvan. Puma falling back, yes, it's struggling to deal with the M36 Jackson. Helpinghans here on the warpath for democracy. Stukas fires again. Will this time be the magic time? And there you go, gains another kill. A whole 7 kills there for VonIvan. Up north, though, a brutal development there for Helpinghans. He loses almost an entire paratroop squad here. This clearly wasn't paying attention. It's quite uncomfortable there for Helpinghans. Quite expensive as well. Package that remains untouched. Got these Pathfinders moving up here with 25 kills to them. Very nice work there by Helpinghans. Going straight for the Foot's Grenadiers. Getting some additional smaller kills here. Foot's slowly dropping out. Jackson setting out again. Puma moving in. 1 kill close to Infantry 1. Also fresh push into the south here with only 1 small unit here to help defend for Helpinghans. It's going to be easy attempt here to break through for VonIvan. Though there's another obstacle here, and that is an anti-tank gun, which is going to do absolutely nothing against the infantry. Rather should have a machine gun here. Or a fighting position. Here that we got the Puma, the Jackson Puma, those successfully escapes to the Jackson tank destroyer. Up north we got an MU-54 holding the line for itself, but the flank is woefully exposed here, and Helpinghans of course sees this with ease and easily pulls off a good flank versus MU-54. Could possibly even wipe it here if VonIvan's a bit unlucky or uncautious. But as VonIvan's losing the north, he is gaining the south here, meaning they're both basically just switching about territories here. That we got 244 to 264. And the machine gun went down. Big win there for Helpinghans. Denies VonIvan's only support weapon that way, and the suppressor weapon, and gives Helpinghans a second one. So that's very strong there for Helpinghans, and pretty bad there for VonIvan. Strap Panther quarters up, could go for Obersoldaten, could go for Panzers. Send some Panzers could prove quite helpful. Stukas there with 9 kills. It is slowly getting somewhere, but it is very slowly. It is actually getting there, very slowly. Jackson operating in a aggressive posture. The southeast Doom Puny opening up, and we got folks to the flank about. They're trying to hit some of the support weapons. Very nice play there for VonIvan. And they get rid of some of those anti-tank and steel net. Be quite helpful for them, and quite bad for Helpinghans, which is, you know, some things I imagine VonIvan wants to happen. MG-54 on the way there. Still some time for calling any armor versus Helpinghans. The crew there with 2 kills. 240 versus 261, 239 versus 261. Another MG-54 out there for VonIvan. And the Panzer there, Panzer to be sure. And now we got bars up on the Pathfinders. We got Pathfinders. Please show me the way to the next BAR. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Anyways, got Pathfinders finally gets the folks in the center, trying to pop into the otherwise dilapidated house. They could have, you know, with a bit of bad luck, collapsed on them, but with nothing about any explosive firepower, I guess that's not going to happen. So got there on Helpinghans, but it does allow them at the same time just quickly cross through the house, getting out of the arc of fire of the machine gun very swiftly. So in that regard, as well, it's a nice play there by Helpinghans. A nice, neat little trick there. And the south picture point we see for the anti-tank gun, also nice work. Very nice work. Back here, Puma on the watch. Repair Pioneers up as well. No Obersoldaten for VonIvan, so hard to see what he's playing next for. Looks like the paratroopers did go down at some point, and the pack character still remains. Oh, there we go. Crewed. But yeah, I was about to say remains uncrewed. Big push forwards, but cluster bombs down, and oh! Horrific casualties then for VonIvan's infantry. Almost takes out a Fortified squad and the Sturm Pioneers. Brutal stuff there makes it much harder here for Phenomenon to maintain a battlefield presence. He's already behind here, helping hands now. 216 versus 261. Basil snoring blissfully. Back here, troops healing and enforcing for Phenomenon. Still nothing happening out this way. Panzer quarters. So he's in the southern victory point. Very good, very good. Another Stuka's barrage. Still 9 kills. That thing is really not waking up well there for Phenomenon. I mean, considering how much he's invested in it so far, at least, he's not, I would say, gotten his investments worth back. I mean, that can always change, but for now, at least, it is not looking too good. I mean, he's bleeding victory points, and he's not really gaining anywhere, and Helpinghans only seems to be growing stronger here. He's got 94 versus Phenomenon's 56 population points. So Phenomenon needs to pull off something clever soon, I think, to really have a chance at winning this. Pushing northwards here. He's constantly looking to outmaneuver Helpinghans, at least. There does have a slight tendency, I think, of getting a bit too focused on the centre here versus Helpinghans, which of course is only helpful for Helpinghans when he defends. On north here, Pumbeding Lane 34. Almost got the northern victory point. We got 170 over 261. Jackson dashes through. Going for that Puma, but misses. Fresh forces heading southwards there for VonIvan and the German army. Troops healing, reinforcing. We got sandbags theoretically being attempted, but seems to have been dropped here. Back and helping hands in space, nothing's really happening. You got the crew standing about Indy 4 there, getting flanked by the Fulskins. Nice work there for VonIvan. A bit more aggressive flanking, very good, nice to see. Unless you're helping hands, in which case it's not really the sort of thing you want to be seeing from your opponent. Got Lieutenant Pathfinder as the Fulskins hold up inside the house, but with the limited support, I don't think it can last much longer. Due to the American infantry being more heavily equipped than the Fulskins by far. 155 versus 261. Jackson thinking about helping Hans, got plenty of resources, but he can't just spend on a lot though, so he's sort of floating about in particular a lot of fuel here, which obviously makes a lot of sense. Stukas of us fires again. Will this time be the time that turns it around? And 11 kills. Alright, it's running up here. 16 kills. Alright, that's a much more impressive barrage. Went from 9 to 16, that's a total of 7 kills. Much more impressive, much more devastating, and also puts it closer to Victory 2, so things might be a bit more problematic now for Helping Hands. We can sort of more consistently land those kinds of barrages. And there you go, Phenomenon finally adding a proper Panther to the battlefield. It's Panther 4, and meanwhile Helping Hands bring up the Sherman tank. In the wake of so many infantry casualties, he realised he needs something that can't be blown apart with artillery so easily. Jackson moving up here, 2 kills, flanking up behind, backing up some Pathfinders. Might try and raid Phenomenon's base here for some easy to kill light vehicles, but needs to be careful not to extend, and that seems to exactly what he does here, running into a lot of Fulskins with Panther Fausts. He's trying to take out the Stukas of Fuss here. It's a bold raid by Helping Hands, it's a very bold raid. And there you go, Puma to the rescue, main gun out. Oh, Scheiße! And the Jackson is abandoned. The biggest punish possible here for Helping Hands for raiding his opponent's base with a lone tank destroyer without any support. It got abandoned. That's huge for VonIvan. That is huge. That's going to make it much harder here for Helping Hands to use any vehicles and armor versus VonIvan. So unless he throws away the Jackson, I mean, VonIvan should have a pretty good cart there in his hand now. It should work nicely with the Panzer IV. So there you go, repairing the M36 Jackson, of course, crewing it. Repair pioneers should be getting to work on that one soon enough. Got the Panzer flying northwards, pinlight machine being added. We got 133 versus 161. VonIvan definitely needs to work a bit on his tactical approach here, otherwise he's going to bleed out on victory points. Ceding victory there to Helping Hands and the 1st Armored Division. Stukas fires again, this time. Will it be impactful? Will it be effective? 1 kill, but it hits Veteran 2, so I guess that's something. Not a lot, but it's something. Panzer IV riding troops here, murdering them with its high explosive shells. Jackson is very steady being repaired there by Phenomen's repair pioneers. Pathfinder's almost wiped out, but they do survive. Helpinghans could consider maybe raiding Phenomen's base from the south, taking away the flank position. That way, begin to threaten some of the other stuff. I mean, you can take out the Shrap Panzer quarters. That could prove helpful there for Helpinghans versus VonIvan. Could prove helpful. Right here with the 50 cals, we've got 119 versus 261. And the Jackson is almost done there. Almost done for VonIvan. Close, but no cigar yet, though. And there we go. M36 Jackson tanks are ready to serve Germany. In the centre, got more cluster bombs off. And artillery fire as well there. Murdering VonIvan's infantry and machine gun teams. Leaving him quite brutally short there. Now he's trying to destroy the MG-44, denying it to VonIvan and his merry band of maniacs. Boomhead going for the Sherman, but goes down. Another blow there to VonIvan. He is suffering heavy casualties all of a sudden. Meaning in terms of vehicles, he's really only got the Panzer I the Jackson to rely on. And infantry-wise, he is certainly starting to bleed out as well. Another Jackson there for Helpinghans. Another M36. Panzer wing hitting backed up, but the Jackson pretty aggressive attack here on Helpinghans' base. Could backfire him, but it's not careful. Got the distributors firing. 17 kills. Panzer IV. Oh, bouncing several shots here. And oh my! That actually looked like quite an effective bash there. We got 22 kills now here for VonIvan, taking out the entertainment, or at least I think getting somewhat. Might have been a lieutenant that actually perished there. That's quite nice. Jackson, the push back here. The Panzer IV need to be careful. And there you go. The entertainment is rendered naught but ashes. Scrap. All the victory point there being seized by Helpinghans in a bold attempt to reclaim the resource there from VonIvan. Jackson falling back. Got the other Jackson hanging back here. Fixing up the Sherman. Stuart was in the repairs. Got 22 kills on it. Similar sign of Orbison there for VonIvan. I think he'd benefit nicely from some of those. Personally, anyways. Bassel, no. Let go. Let go. My hand is not a toy.
You're ready. Send orders.
Almost got that Panzer IV fixed up again. Infantry northwards. We got 100 versus 256. Another MG-54 there for VonIvan. Going for the centre victory point. Up northwards, they're pushing for the rear echelons. In the house, more important, the victory point they're guarding, or guarding, but they're sort of watching over it. Got showing me gaining the Volksgrenadiers. The Senator Jackson pushes back to Jackson. We got to the fire again here from the Struggle of Us, and 27 kills. It still looks like it's starting to look like VonIvan's more consistent now, getting some decent kills with the rocket artillery, which is really beneficial for VonIvan. Obviously less beneficial for Helpinghans. Hack out to the land and some nice kills. 10 kills though, actually 2 very nice as well. Roughly 1/3 of what VonIvan Stuggers was done in all that time. Panzer IV there, 13 kills. Jackson going for the kill here. And so the push forwards here. We got 91 versus 256. We got cluster bombs again here on the MG-34. Nice work there. We could see the MG-34 wiped out again. And oh dear, cluster bombs. Oh no, one gets away. One gets away. Close one there though for VonIvan. Very close one. Jackson playing some 4 pulling back for repairs up north. They're dug in with Volksgrenadiers out the house, not a machine gun, which is I think what most people would do. Be quiet here. Volksgrenadiers moving in towards the centre victory point. He's down to 90 here versus Helpinghans to 256. Got Pathfinder 32 kills. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. What is shabby on the end is the reception there by the Sherman killing several Volksgrenadiers, and you could hold back in, but it's not look too good either. Got the Strugglers firing again, 27 kills with this. Oh, that's actually a good chance to do some heavy damage here, and there you go. 30 kills. If you don't think angle a bit different, he probably could have got more kills, but he's on that way. We're closing on eventually 3 there on the Stukas of Fuss. Still holding up here, nothing really. Oh, we're finally getting some action in the south here from VonIvan again. We got Veteran 5, H2 Puny moving forwards here. Panzer 4 half 8 to Veteran 2. Helpinghans could maybe consider some flanking position to defend some of the more exposed points. Or he could go for something else, we'll have to see. 75 points left here. Things are getting heated here for VonIvan. Needs to do something a bit more desperate. Things around there. Go Jackson out to tank here. That's the Panzer for the other Jackson. Sherman there being pursued. And there you go. Benson, 2 anti-tank. And Jackson versus Jackson. Tank destroyer versus tank destroyer. Almost got the Panzer for Pathfinder trying to do something, but they're obviously not doing much. Panzer for flanking there. Tank clearing it out. Jackson there down to less than half health. Other Jackson is at half health. And the centre. Bit of defence going on here for Helpinghans versus VonIvan. Panzer 4 there. Oh, being pursued by the Sherman. The Jackson. And we could see, there you go. The Panzer 4's down. The Jackson could be next. And the Jackson goes down, but there also the Jackson also goes down, and the other Jackson explodes. It's Jacksons exploding everywhere. Yeah. So many tank kills and armoured kills there within seconds. Daisy chain of destruction, and then leaves VonIvan now without any army. His forces are bled dry. Stukas fires to absolutely no avail, and now Basler is getting suddenly active again. He's trying to lunge out at me. You cheeky little bastard. Up north here, defence remains functioning for VonIvan in the first, in the Panzer Division, the first armour division, but resources are stretched thin here for VonIvan, and armour-wise, he is definitely a bit behind. Sherman almost down there for Helpinghans. We got a Panther one with VonIvan, though. He might want to consider a Panther there, good cancel. It looks like he's going to go for the Panther, the Panzerkampfwagen 5. What's going to be harder there for Helpinghans is Sherman to deal with. He could still support the infantry decently. They do really think VonIvan benefit a lot there from all of a sudden. We got double Goliaths now. All of a sudden, despite having not used them a lot, he's now back to using a ton of Goliaths there. Stukas was almost ready to fight again. Once more versus the Americans, the armies. There we go. Goliath out. Sherman out there for Helpinghans. Puts up now 2 Sherman tanks versus soon a Panzerkampfwagen 5. We got 66 or 65 versus 255. It's going to be a close one, I think, here. At least for VonIvan, if he wins this, it's going to be a very close one. Moving straight to the MD-34 up north here. We got the Sherman 40 puts back German infantry. Got the Panther up there. Second Goliath there. Also moving forward. Got the Stukas just trying to get him in the centre. And there we go. 34 kills. Oh, 35. So close to the ace level. Oh, Veteran 3 not ace level. That's Veteran 5 here for the Stukas first. Still, Veteran 3 is pretty close and certainly helpful. Though it's honestly the first 2 Veteran levels that really do most of the work, since they're the ones that allow you to fire faster and more often, whereas the rest is mostly make it move faster, shoot longer, or gives it incendiary rockets, which most players never use, because in most cases they'll never get into Veteran 4 in the first place. Fun fact there, Panther moving out, Goliath cruising ahead in the centre here. They got further firing there, folks. Oh, Sturmpanzer is wiped out further. Excruciating casualties here for VonIvan and the German Panzer D Short. Panther flanking up, going to the Sherman. VonIvan's going in hard here. 1 Panther versus 2 Shermans. Sherman down to half health, shots firing at the Panther that are bouncing off the 80mm of sloped armour. Spoke down to cover the Sherman. Nice work there by Helpinghans. And there you go, also flank to flank the Panther, exposing 3 armour, forcing VonIvan to break off the pursuit of the Sherman. Though he seems to be back in again as Helpinghans actors moving the other Sherman towards the first Sherman, allowing to pass with gut foot, and then again, he's still threatening the flank. Ooh, nice hit there. Still not enough. Sherman has now been separated from the rest. A bit of a blunder there, but Helpinghans in the end. Stukas fires here. Causes more casualties. There we go. Piling up. They're 41 kills. Halfway to Veteran 4. Good lord. Things all of a sudden turn against Helpinghans. There you go. This Sherman is down. VonIvan is exacting a cruel price of vengeance here upon Helpinghans. Wiping machine guns. Wiping pack howitzers. He is all of a sudden the one with the larger forces in terms of population, meaning he might actually now be making a comeback here versus Helpinghans, though he's down at 44 points, so Fanam's going to have to work really hard here versus Helpinghans. Goliath versus the big crew up here. Oh, there we go. Wiped, exploded, annihilated. Ended. 5th Cavalry, they need to retreat, being swarmed here by American infantry, machine gun there being slowly flanked to get the armor up there. Southern point being defended by 5th Cavalry there from Helpinghans. Stuggers of us there, halfway to Vexing Front, can soon fire again as well. Intense and brutal fighting here, machine gun getting wiped out. Is that like 2 machine guns or some other bug going? That's 2 machine guns, more or less in the same spot there. Fanam apparently managed to lose. That's a bit weird. Looks on the way for VonIvan. No orbital dart. I mean, he's only just 3 folks coming to score. That is not a lot of infantry versus your opponent. Entertaining, destroying the other MG for good work there by Helpinghans, looking to deny, well, his opponent any weapons he might be able to use against Helpinghans. And America, very good play there, very good. Another Stuttgart of us. There you go. Further casualties. 44 kills, very close to 24. Jackson almost down there for Helpinghans again. Luke's almost done for VonIvan. Again, we got 44 versus 238.
The capture point is under attack.
North Point there being secured by a few of VonIvan's plucky Volksgrenadiere.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
And there you go, M36 Jackson out here for Helpinghans. Panther moving up, pin up, machine being we got bombs off here against VonIvan. This time it looks like he's going to be able to escape with the machine gun just in time. Oh. Okay, I didn't speak too soon there. Jackson show going against the Panther up north here. Fire, direct penetrating hit there on the Panther from Jackson, very nice. And the south, he's doing something there, but I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to do. It might be he wasn't seeing the machine, obviously probably would have rushed the looks ahead to just clear it out. Up north here, folks, almost being wiped out for VonIvan. That'd be quite a crucial loss here. If they put him down just 2 folks coming to this squad, would be, I think, way too little versus Helpinghans. Protocols are being annihilated by the Ace machine gun crew. We got 42 versus 227. Stuggers us fires. Oh! And there you go, full wipe. 49 kills, 53 units are falling apart in the blink of an eye. Anti-tank gun and machine gun crew. She's shattered here. 54 kills on the Stuggers was actually super rare in the south. Machine gun right here by the looks. Can he actually hit the ace level that Stuggers? Would that be something else? But now he does have access to the incendiary rockets as well, though I don't think there's much reason to use them against Helpinghans at the moment. But the option is there, theoretically, if he wants to use it. More cluster bombs in the center here. We got 31 versus 227. Luke setting out. Empress skirmishing about here in the center. Another push here for VonIvan. We've got 27 there versus 227. 26 versus 227. Jackson has a nice hit there on the looks. 25 points left, heading slowly towards the south here, where Helpinghans is kind of ready. Jackson there, slowly approaching, mentioned wanting to deuce it out here with VonIvan's armor. And the Stuggers of Us unleashes hell once more, at least attempts to. 55 kills, less impressive considering compared with some of the previous badges that VonIvan did. They're still better than some of the others. Panther going for the kill here. Jets coming in, reflecting the flank there. The Panther, bit of a mistake there by VonIvan. Good play by Helpinghans. Panther already down to less than half health, but is closing approaching Mission 2 as well now. Almost lost the Panther without getting on the Sherman of Jackson. That could certainly, I think, handle a bit better there by VonIvan. I guess he got a bit greedy, a bit frustrated. 25 is 218. VonIvan and the Panzerlehr Panzer is desperately hanging on. He's bringing up more machine guns to help deal Some more VonIvan's Helpinghans and stuff. Stickers they're ready to fire again in a few moments. Will it be another earth-shattering barrage here from VonIvan versus Helpinghans, or will it be another wet paper bag explosion? There you go. Stuttgart can fire again. Where will the rockets land? Where will the terror come in? It looks like we're going to fire around the centre victory point here. Oh, there we go. We got 56 kills. Yeah, not the most impressive, but at least they did the job. They're pushing Helpinghans off the centre. We want to use the southern one now. Of North Goliath stopping here, an infantry squad almost wiping out entirely. Now then, to take in there for Helpinghans, we got 25. Ow! Damn it, Basil. 25 versus 28, 27. We got a Jack Punch on the way there for VonIvan rather late in the game. Him unit wiped out. He really needs, I think, more infantry than he needs Yak Panzers. Battle seems incredibly playful right now. 25 versus 197. VonIvan still seems to be in the game here versus Helpinghans. That is still very much by a threat. And the lack of infantry, I think, is not doing VonIvan any major favours versus his opponent. In the south here, we got the Sherman again pushing back. A full squad almost wiping out. We got Veteran 2 there, halfway to Veteran 3 up north. Panther moves in here, backed up, but looks like the Panzer is almost down there for VonIvan. Captain there being blasted and routed in the centre push forwards here. Oh, cluster bombs take out the machine gun. The situation is deteriorating for VonIvan. We got 25% 84. Sherman sitting out there. Oh, he's going to, I think, raid the base and try and take out his Stukas of first 56 kills. He's actually using the incendiary rockets this round. 57. Jack Panther there. Sherman almost got the Stukas of first. Can he get it? Panther going past in there. Go. Gets the Stukas of first. A Sherman. A staggering blow there to VonIvan, removing his artillery piece, which was actually becoming good, you know, now. Yak Panther presumably looks like the Sherman will escape. We got 21 points left here. Oh dear, could lose the A Sherman here. Panther fast off. Yak Panther's going to move in and finish it off there. Goes level of health left here for the Sherman. And there goes, saves the crew, which can then stuff in elsewhere if he wants to, though we'll obviously he does that. Panther Veteran 2 versus the Jackson in the centre. We got more folks on the way there for VonIvan. Finally going for some more infantry. We got 13 versus 182. We got more folks that are almost done for VonIvan. We're also getting back close to the 1 hour mark. And we got the Lux is down. We got 11 points left here for VonIvan. He's going with the Outpanzer for the Jackson. Gets the Jackson. Still Helpinghans has plenty of infantry. He's still got support weapons. He's still got plenty of machine guns as well. It's going to be a close one here. 7 kills. We got for the fatherland, which helps defend. If he's in a friendly territory, it doesn't do anything for him to attack at a point. We got another ground out here for Helpinghans. He throws anything. He's not pushing everything on the centre victory point here. Just to ensure VonIvan can't grab. We got 3 points left. 2 points left. Oh dear, 1 point left. And that's GG. That is GG. Game over. Victory for Helpinghans. A brutal, spectacular victory versus VonIvan right here on Faymonville Approach with some interesting tactics and strategy from both sides. But in the end, I feel like VonIvan committed a bit too long there to light vehicles. Should have taken that faster. Brought in some orbitals down. I think should have maintained his immunity a bit better. And probably should have tried to flank Helpinghans more rather than just all these head-on attacks. Really well played there by Helpinghans and was able to turn the game around and win it quite handily. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell your friends, tell your family, but don't tell your enemies. And if you like what I do, you can donate or pledge on Patreon. Links in the description. Every bit helps me to keep making these videos day after day. So if you do like what I do feel free to consider supporting. This is Imperial Linking. Cheers. Thank you for watching. You all have a wonderful audience. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.